Hello and welcome to the RCD Stadium. It's week 21 in the Spanish second division and it's Espanyol against Castellón. The final game of Sunday's fixtures in this 21st match day of the Segunda División. Espanyol with a chance to extend their lead at the top of the table. They are currently in first place on 42 points ahead of Mallorca on goal difference, although Luis Garcia's side have played a game more after their defeat today at home against Las Palmas. So Espanyol with a chance to move 3 points clear of their nearest rivals. Let's have a look at the two liners before we get underway. Coach Vicente Moreno, well, he makes 3 changes to the side that lost against Las Palmas last weekend in the Canary Islands. Luis Lopez, the central defender, is out through suspension. Oscar Gil and Melendo are left on the bench. In comes Calero and Miguelon at the back. And teenager Nico makes his 3rd start of the season and his first start since the win away at Logroñés in the middle of December. There we can see Raúl de Tomás, the second division's top scorer at the moment with 12 goals so far this season. And he was recently named December's Player of the Month in the Spanish second division. And there he is picking up his trophy before today's game against the Castellón side, who, in contrast to the home side here in the RCD Stadium, Castellón find themselves in the relegation zone at the moment. They are in 20th place in the table on 19 points. As we get a glimpse there of David Lopez, the Espanyol captain. David Lopez celebrating 200 games. As we get a glimpse of the Castellón lineup, Oscar Cano, their coach, well, he makes just 1 change to the side that lost last weekend at home against Tenerife. That was in the Spanish second division. They lost against the same opposition in midweek in the Copa del Rey. But just a 1 change to the side that lost at home in the now Castellón Stadium in the second division last weekend. Ruben Diaz, the midfielder, misses out, and Paulo Fernandez comes in. Referee Oliver de la Fuente Ramos gets us underway here in Cornellà, on the outskirts of the city of Barcelona. And it's Espanyol in the attack here. Leon, here's Raúl de Tomás, looking to add to those 12 goals he's got already this season. And Barba, and the ball into the box. Early touch for Castellón goalkeeper Campos. In this first half, Espanyol kicking from left to right in their home strip of blue and white. Castellón in their away strip of all green. Castellón, one of the newly promoted sides this season in the Spanish second division, along with Cartagena, Logroñés and Sabadell. Castellón down in 20th place, but they know that a victory here today would lift them up to 17th, and it would allow them to leapfrog over two of the sides who came up with them at the start of the season, Sabadell, Cartagena, as well as Zaragoza. Move on to 22 points if they were to take what would be, we have to say, a shock away win here against an Espanyol side who've only lost once here at home in the league all season, and that was against fellow Catalans Girona back in November. Espanyol moving in the opposite direction to Castellón, of course. At the end of last season, they were relegated from the Spanish top flight. For the first time since the early 1990s. Indeed, the last time that these two sides met here in the Spanish second division was back in 1993-94, the last time Espanyol were in the second tier of Spanish football. And that game at Espanyol's all ground in Sarrià, course which no longer exists. Two teams played out a 0-0 draw. In fact, they've only ever met twice at Espanyol in the Spanish second division. The other game coming in the 1969-1970 season. And Espanyol took a 2-0 win. There it is, Vicente Moreno. Espanyol, one of three sides who came down from the top flight last season. Mallorca and Leganés being the other two. Mallorca, a side who were coached by none other than Vicente Moreno. He took them up from the Spanish second division a couple of seasons back, and was unable rather to prevent them from being relegated in their first season back in the top tier of Spanish football. But it's Espanyol and Mallorca who find themselves at the top of the table, with the other team who dropped down from the Spanish first division, Leganés, in 5th place. Vicente Moreno leaving Mallorca in the summer after protracted negotiations to take over at Espanyol, and he's having a fantastic season so far. Although last weekend's defeat against Espanyol did end rather a run of 5 successive victories for the Barcelona-based club. Dada picking the ball forward. Castellón really back briefly, but now it's with David Lopez. Castellón not won in their last 9 away matches. They've only won once away from the now Castellón Stadium this season. And that was in their very first away trip of the campaign at Ponferradina. Since then, 9 games without a win on the road for Oscar Cano's side. Gone here between Espanyol and Castellón. 0-0 here in the RCD Stadium, a ground which went full, and spectators are allowed in. Holds over 40,000, the biggest stadium in the Spanish second division by some distance. Of course, fans still not allowed in the stadiums due to the ongoing coronavirus pandemic. Of course, the clubs and La Liga all working really, really hard to make sure professional football is as safe as it could possibly be. And it's thanks to the efforts that we were able to enjoy games like this one today between Espanyol and Castellón. COVID has both squads recently. The 19 player recently tested positive at Espanyol. Castellón without reserve goalkeeper Oscar Wally, left behind after a positive test for COVID-19. Rigorous testing, of course, very much the order of the day for all teams at the moment, as there's a chance for Espanyol, and it's tucked away, and it's Nico, the teenager, making just his 3rd start of the season, and he has put Espanyol ahead here after just 6 minutes in the RCD Stadium. Excellent finish inside the penalty area. Castellón guilty of not clearing their lines inside that penalty area, and Nico gets his first goal for Espanyol. You can see a replay again, headed up in the air there by Sadrustegui. And then it was Puado who got a touch. And the first to react was the young midfielder Nico. Right-footed effort, swiveling past goalkeeper Campos. And after just 6 minutes, Espanyol 1-0 up. Nico the scorer. That's a dream start for Vicente Moreno's team. Castellón. 3 games without a win in all competitions. They were dumped out to the Copa del Rey midweek after that second defeat in 4 days against Tenerife in the now Castellón Stadium. They have to come back from behind here against the league leaders. Marc Mateo keeps it in. Swung into the box by Satrostegui. Pedrosa is the man who's gone down. And we can see a little shove on Pedrosa. We get a glimpse of Oscar Cano, the Castellón coach. Took over back in 2018, saved them from relegation down to the Spanish 3rd division. Managed to preserve their 2nd Division B status. And then last season, guided them back to the Spanish 2nd Division for the first time since 2010. Castellón winning their group in the regionalised 2nd Division B, then beating Cornellà 1-0 in the playoffs to return to the Spanish 2nd Division. Castellón have played in the Spanish top flight. 11 seasons they've spent in the Spanish 1st Division, but last of those came in the early 90s. Espanyol, as we said, met Castellón back in the 93-94 season in the Spanish 2nd Division. The last time Espanyol were in the Spanish 2nd tier of football. And they bounce back after relegation by winning the Spanish 2nd Division title. They'll be hoping for a repeat this season under coach Vicente Moreno. As we 10 minutes gone here in the RCD Stadium. A goal from Nico. Separating the two sides at the moment. Espanyol best attacking record in the Spanish 2nd Division so far this season. They've scored 30 goals in 20 matches so far. Nico's strike makes it 31. Castellón, in contrast, coming into this game having conceded 26 goals in 20 matches so far. Senye, the midfielder for Castellón. Putting the ball up. And for Hidalgo. Goes back to Iago Indias. Himself a former Espanyol B player. Former teammate of many of the players he's up against here this evening at his former home. Iago Indias signed for Castellón in the summer. alongside Rafa Galvez in the centre of the Castellón defence this evening. Now Dada and the ball looking for Mbarba. Whistle has gone, free kick to Castellón. Ball forward. It's a good ball into the box, but it's well claimed by Diego Lopez. Cross came from Marc Mateo. Now Sergi Dardal in the central defence alongside Katie Verde. Verde, flicked on by Dada, but it's picked off by Marc Mateo. Marc Mateo, Fernandez outside him. Here is Paulo Fernandez, the former Manchester City player. Just to Arturo Molina, chance here for Castellón, and that was some excellent defending there from Calero to put the ball over the crossbar. Build-up play from Oscar Cano, side, good ball into the far post, volleyed across. And Calero getting an important touch to put the ball over the crossbars. Zlatanovic, the Serbian striker, waiting in the 6-yard box. Be a corner from Castellón, the first of the evening. It's going to be taken by Marc Mateo. Left-footed, headed away at the near post. I think it might have been Raul de Tomas who got a touch. Played back into the box though. And it's Javi Boado. Gets a touch, it's kept in. And it's loose at the far post. Turned back. Arturo Molina looking to turn it back into the penalty area. Headed away by Katie Verde. Espanyol under pressure here as we reach the quarter of an hour mark in the RCD Stadium. Espanyol ahead 1-0. 7-minute goal from Nico. The teenage midfielder has given them the advantage, but Castellón coming back at the league leaders here in the last few minutes. It's going to be Guillem Jaime, the right back, with the throw-in. Arturo Molina is a forward for Fernandez. Almost picks the ball off the toe Pedrosa, but the whistle is gone. And we get to see the ball turned back in by centre-back Galvez, and it was Zlatanovic with the header and Diego Lopez with the save. Excellent save from the 39-year-old goalkeeper, Diego Lopez. Brings valuable experience to this young Espanyol squad. Along with club captain David Lopez, who received a shirt, commemorative shirt before the game, to mark his 200 appearances for Espanyol. 200th appearance came recently in their previous home game against Almeria. That's played in for Nico again. Nico. And that came off the defender. It'll be a corner to Espanyol, the first of the game. We can see again loose header there inside the penalty area from Sadrustegi. And it was Nico Melamed, the first to react. What a moment to remember scoring his first goal for Espanyol. And the home side having an opportunity here from a corner. David Lopez is up. And it's David Lopez who gets the header in, and it's just over the crossbar. Espanyol captain. Getting away from his marker there. Satrostegui. Always going to be difficult though, falling backwards. Clearance by goalkeeper Campos. Maybe look with the win the header over Paulo Fernandes, but there's a foul in there according to the referee, Oliver de la Fuente Ramos. Just one of Espanyol's 4 defeats this season has come here at home. It was against Girona back in November, as Miguelon, rather Guillaume Jaime, tries to chase that ball down. Sign from Football Club Barcelona in the summer, from the Barca B squad. Comes off a Castellón player, and it'll be a throw-in to Espanyol. Up inside his own penalty area by David Lopez. Miguelon, ball down the line for Raundo de Tomás to chase, but gathered easily by the Castellón keeper Campos. Castellón quite happy to play the ball out from the back, trying to play around that. We shall have the field from Espanyol, and they've done so well here, but it's Calero who comes across, gets in front of Fidalgo. Espanyol get it away. Josep Sagné sticks out the foot. There'll be a throw into Espanyol. Josep Sagné, the Castellón midfielder from Sant Cugat de Vallès, just outside Barcelona, so important game for him. Began his career with Rasa, just some 20 kilometers from where we are today, in the RCD Stadium. It's going to be a free kick. KD Ware brought down. Clash of heads there between Calero and Zlatanovic. Nico comes in from the left-hand side, rather, chance for Raul de Tomás, and it's kicked away by Campos, the Castellón goalkeeper. Great opportunity there for Espanyol to double their advantage, and for Raul de Tomás to add to the 12 goals he scored so far this season. A simple ball in from the left-hand side, just caught the Castellón defence slightly wrong-footed. Good save from the goalkeeper in the end. Here's Sagné. Long diagonal ball. Looking for Marc Mateo, cut out there by Miguelon. Knocked out by striker Javi Puado, who's dropped deep. And still the fullback Pedrosa. Says Idada. Calero finds Kedi Bari, the 23-year-old Albanian. Two former Malaga players in the centre of the Espanyol midfield today, Kedibari and Sergi Dader. Barba looking to get to the byline. He gets his cross in, but that's from behind onto the roof of the net. And we can see again that opportunity for Raúl de Tomàs. Ball just wrong footing. Castellón defence. Hanging behind Senye and Iago Indias. That was the captain, Álvaro Campos, made the save with his foot. Both keepers have made important saves so far in this first half. It's Espanyol who have the lead thanks to that 7-minute goal. Nico Melamed. Marc Mateo takes it well on his chest, but he's dispossessed there by Miguelon and Barba. Thumbs up from Raúl de Tomàs. Sergi Dader. And Barba picks it up wide. Miguelon looking for the return ball, but the cross comes in. Headed away by Iago Indias. That was an important interception there from Rafa Galvez. Nico. Back to Pedrosa. Now Sergi Dader. Castellón got it. Everybody back. It's a deep cross to the far post there, looking for Raúl de Tomàs. He manages to bring it down. Good support from Miguelon. Miguelon tries to get in between the two defenders, goes down under the challenge there of Satrustegui, and it's going to be a free kick to Espanyol. Miguelon, the former Huesca right back, getting in between the two defenders and looking for the contact there. Satrustegui, who hasn't had the greatest start to this game, the Castellón left back. His initial mistake leading to Nico Melamed's opening goal here. Upside have the opportunity here from a set piece. It's going to be Adrián Barba. Swing it in with his right foot. Decent looking ball headed away by Galvez. As far as Miguelon. Into Mbarba. Gets onto his left foot this time. Not a great ball in. Headed away easily. Here by Senye. Espanyol still have it though on the edge of the Castellón penalty area. Comes across to Miguelon again. Mbarba gives him a bit of width. Tries to get around the defender, who's Paulo Fernandes. Whistle has gone. Referee coming across to have a word with his assistant. It's going to be a free kick. Well, I have to say that's a bit harsh. I really think Paulo Fernandes could do anything to get out of the way of that cross. It's going to be a free kick. Pretty much from the same position. Espanyol had a free kick nearly 60 seconds ago. And the referee's just used the two lines he drew a minute ago. This free kick once again. It's going to be Mbarba once more, right-footed into the penalty area. It's a decent-looking cross. There's a touch there from Satrustegi, and shot flies across the face of Alvaro Campos' goal. David Lopez, the Espanyol captain, and kill that ball into the top corner. Castellón goalkeeper thought it was flying wide until the very last minute. Well, I think initially it looked a bit closer than it actually was. David Lopez. Now, pretty much settled into the centre-back role at Espanyol, given to him by coach Vicente Moreno, who played left-back last season, in the campaign in which Espanyol were relegated from the Spanish top flight. Prior to the last season or two, played the majority of his career in midfield. David Lopez. Played into the box, put it away by Satrustegi. All the way back to Calero. Espanyol taking control once again after a good spell from Castellón. After conceding that opening goal in the 7th minute. That's a good ball through there, looking for Mbarba, but the goalkeeper Alvaro Campos off his line quickly. Castellón had a good spell of 10 minutes or so, in which Zlatanovic brought a good save from Diego Lopez, but Espanyol willing to assert their authority as league leaders here at home. Just under half an hour gone. Zidane turns away from the attentions of Arturo Molina. Goes back across to David Lopez. San Miguelón. Javi Boado dropping deep back to Espanyol after period on loan at Zaragoza last season. Now Pedrosa gets outside his man. That's a decent cross as well. Turned away by Satrustegi. Castellón on the counter-attack, and that could well be the first yellow card of the game. Indeed it is. It's the goal scorer Nico. Shown a yellow card by the referee Villa Fuente Ramos. Busy opening half for the teenager. Fernandez there with the challenge. And Nico coming across. Putting an end to that counter-attack, and the referee left no doubt. First caution of the game. Arturo Molina, the man who was brought down as Castellón broke forward. Free kick to the visitors, taken short by Iago Indias. Castellón playing with three across the back. Marc Mateo, Guillaume Jaime as wing-backs here in the RCD Stadium, a formation that coach Oscar Cano has used quite often this season, especially away from home. Here's Senye. He's got a man out to his right, he takes it on the chest, it's Guillaume Jaime. Guillaume Jaime has got Pedrosa with him. Arturo Molina tries to get that cross in, it's blocked by Nico. It'll be a throw into Castellón. Visitors playing with Iago Indias, Calvez and Satrustegi as those three centre-backs. Here's Fernandez. Fernandez on the edge of the box. Turns into trouble at Zidane, but ball falls fortuitously to his feet, but he just runs out of space on that right-hand side. The ball is in the back of the net, but it won't count. Ball's gone out of play. Referee just asking for a bit of calm. Espanyol players claiming there was an offside in there as well, but academic really. As the ball clearly went over the byline. Diego Lopez to take the goal kick. Castellón looking to put Espanyol under pressure high up the field here. With Calero. Spreads it out to the left-hand side. The former Valladolid centre-back preferred to the more experienced Uruguayan Cabrera in the centre of defence this evening for Espanyol, with Luis Lopez out through suspension after being sent off in that 1-0 defeat away at Las Palmas last weekend. Now Kedibare. That's David Lopez. Miguelon outside him, but that's well read there by Marc Madeo. Sergi Dadar. Pedrosa. Espanyol trying to draw Castellón out here. Ball down the line. There's Raúl de Tomás. They've got plenty of players in the penalty area, and the ball is bundled into the back of the net. Everybody looks across at the referee's assistant, but the goal for the moment stands. It's Javi Puado who claims it. And that all came from Raúl de Tomás, sneaking away down that left-hand side. We can see it again. Given far too much room. It was Mbarba and Javi Puado at the near post. And it was the Espanyol number 9 who got the final touch, I think. Probably not his finest strike, but they all count. And it's Javi Puado's 4th goal of the season in the Spanish 2nd Division, and it makes it Espanyol 2, Castellón 0. Just under 10 minutes to go in this first half. The league leaders taking control here in the RCD Stadium. Castellón captain Alvaro Campos already been beaten twice in this opening half. Well, Castellón had a good spell after conceding that opening goal, and they didn't take the opportunity that came their way with Zatanovic's header. They've been made to pay here. Javi Puado making it 2-0. Really poor defending down that right-hand side. Guillem Jaime got out of position. Raúl de Tomás able to take advantage of the space offered up to him. Getting to the byline, putting the cross in at the near post. Castellón's defensive problems continue. Espanyol. They've scored twice at home here for the 7th time in 8 matches in the RCD Stadium. They have been excellent so far this season under new coach Vicente Moreno. 8 of 10 matches at home in the Spanish 2nd Division so far this season. And they look on course to make it 9 out of 11. Although there's plenty of time left. Still got just over 7 minutes to go in this first half, plus any injury time added on by the referee Oliver de la Fuente Ramos. But here's Espanyol in the attack again. And Barba to get his cross in, blocked by Satrustegui. There's Mateo drifting in field. Well, the visitors will feel that if they could pull one back before half-time, they'd be very much back in this game. If they were to concede another, you have to think it's going to be very, very difficult for them. So a key few minutes in this contest here in Cornellà, on the outskirts of Barcelona, as Senier sends that ball across to the right-hand side. It's with Arturo Molina. Fernandez back to Molina. Now Senier. Satrustegui. Senier again, Verde Espanyol. Everybody back behind the ball. Held up by Zlatanovic. Misplaced pass picked off by Sergi Darder. Espanyol counter quickly. Here's Nico. Javi Puado, the goal scorer. For good support to Raúl de Tomás this season. Javi Puado, as Adrian Embarba, he's got 5 goals so far in the Spanish second division. As Pedrosa's cross comes off the Castellón defender and goes behind for a corner. 62nd of this opening half for the home side. It's going to be swung in by Embarba. Raúl de Tomás began his career with Real Madrid, moving his way through the youth teams before eventually making his debut for the first team. Since then he's had a bit of an itinerant career. As a Córdoba, Valladolid, Rayo Vallecano and Benfica, as ball is played into the near post, but it's well dealt with by Castellón. Jaime with a level back heel there, trying to set up a counter-attack, but it's Espanyol who have it back. Given away midfield there by Javi Puado. Picked up by Fidalgo, the former Real Madrid player out there on the field today. Haven't seen too much though of the Castellón winger. Overall Fidalgo. Senior. Hit it up in the air there by Miguel Ambro, down by Mar Mateo. Barba comes across to help out his right back. It's not a great ball though, it's picked off by Senier. It's not a great ball either from the Catalan midfielder. You can see again, too much time there for Raúl de Tomás to put that cross into the near post. The ball just ricocheting off Javi Puado into the back of the net. Don't think he knew too much about it, but he was in the right place at the right time. Castellón defenders, Mar Mateo I think the look on his face says it all there. The visitors defending for Javi Puado's goal. Not the kind of mistakes you can afford to make away from home against the league leaders. Castellón paid the penalty. Miguelon swept into the box there, looking for Mbarba. Arturo Molina holds off Mbarba. Mateo has the ball into the box looking for Arturo Molina, and it's put behind there by Calero. It'll be a corner for Castellón. So VAR showing that there's no offside. Build up to that goal as we move into the final minute of the first half. It's going to be Marc Mateo for Castellón to throw this corner into the penalty area. Decent delivery, headed away there by David Lopez, or headed right up into the air rather. Second header was a better one there from Calero. All the way back to Guillaume Jaime. Espanyol just shading possession in this first half. Now Fidalgo has gone across to this left-hand side after not having much influence on the game from the right. Here he is again. Good run into the box there from Fernandez, but not a great first touch. The 22-year-old. And there is the half-time whistle here in the RCD Stadium. Second Division League leaders Espanyol go in 2-0 up against struggling Castellón. A goal from Nico Melamad after 7 minutes put them ahead. He was the quickest to react with the ball loose inside the Castellón penalty area after initial mistake by defender Satrustegui. Castellón had a good period after they went 1-0 down. They came close to equalising. A header from Zlatanovic was well saved by Espanyol goalkeeper Diego Lopez, but they conceded a second in the 36th minute. Javi Puado getting on the end of Raul de Tomas's cross from the left-hand side. The ball ricocheting off keeper Alvaro Campos, back onto the Espanyol striker and into the back of the net. So the home side leading by 2-0 at half-time. We leave you with some statistics from that opening 45 minutes. And we'll be back very shortly for the second half. Hello and welcome back to the RCD Stadium. League leaders Espanyol 2-0 up against Castellón at half-time. Second half about to get underway here. Referee Oliver de la Fuente Ramos blows the whistle. Espanyol kicking from right to left in this second half. Goals from Nico Melamed and Javi Puado have given them the advantage here. Castellón have got a mountain to climb in this second half. Espanyol, remember, have only lost once at home all season in the Spanish second division. Castellón have only won once away from home. That was in their first away game of the campaign against Ponferradina. 2-0 down. Castellón really up against it. They really needed to take advantage of that good spell they had in the first half after going 1-0 down. Zlatanovic bringing a good save from Espanyol keeper Diego Lopez. But once Javi Puado got the second, it was always going to be tough. Nevertheless, they can pull a goal back. Oscar Cano's side. Give them hope here. Espanyol can't take their foot off the gas. Just go through the 2-11s out there on the field in case you missed it at the beginning of the game. Castellón on the attack here, but the whistle has gone. Flag is up on the far side. Marc Mateo, I think, judged to have been offside. In fact, I think it was a free kick up for dangerous play by the referee Oliver de la Fuente Ramos. Two lineups: Diego Lopez in goal, Miguelón, David López Calero and Pedrosa at the back for Espanyol. In midfield, Nico Sesidader, Kedi Bare and Mbarba, and up front Javi Puado and Raúl de Tomás. Here it is, Raúl de Tomás. So he's won the throw, but the referee has other ideas. It's going to be a throw into Espanyol. Castellón, they go with Campos in goal, Guillem Jaime, Iago Indias, Galvez and Satrustegui at the back. In midfield, Fidalgo, Señé, Fernandez, Marc Mateo, Arturo Molina with Zlatanovic, the Serbian striker, leading the line. Given away there by Calero, but tidied up by Sesidatar. Finds Pedrosa out on his left-hand side. Off there by Guillem Jaime. Now Satrustegui, given away by Castellón. David Lopez picks out Nico, teenager who opened the scoring for Espanyol. Picked up a yellow card as well in the first half. Any player to be cautioned so far in the game. Ball into the box, held up by Javi Puado. And that was Barbar, I think, looking for the return ball. He just stumbled as he gathered Javi Puado's pass. Almost given away there by Pedrosa, actually done by Calero. Grabbed by Señé. Javi Puado goes down under the challenge. Now Josep Señé. And it's going to be a free kick to Espanyol. An opportunity here on the home side. Alvaro Campos said he wants 3 men in the wall. Make that 4. Isidore and Barban, Raul de Tomas standing over the ball. David Lopez, the captain, joins them. Now Katie Barry comes in. Lengthy discussion about what's going to happen at this free kick. Raul de Tomas is the man who seems to be taking charge. 5 minutes gone in the second half. Espanyol leading Castellón by 2-0. Extra Nico and Javi Puado. The home side the advantage in this game. It's going to be Raul de Tomas. Right footed, and it's just over the crossbar. Alvaro Campos, the Castellón keeper, will tell you that he had it covered. I'm not so sure. Raul de Tomas will be eager to mark picking up that December Player of the Month award before kick-off with a goal here against Castellón. He's got a fantastic strike in Espanyol's last home game. Just inside his own half. Here he is onto his left foot. Zefa rebounds back off Iago Indias. Indeed, that strike from Raul de Tomas. Just inside his own half, over the head. Well, the goalkeeper from a good 50 yards out. One of the goals of the season so far in that 2-1 win for Espanyol against Almeria in their last game here. Cross comes in and it's headed away by Iago Indias. Headed up in the air by Santrostegui. Now Nico has got Pedrosa outside him. Here is Pedrosa, gets the cross in, turned behind there by Iago Indias. It's going to be a corner for Espanyol. Espanyol with the option of taking it short here. Third corner of the game for the home side. And the ball has ended up in the back of the net. The flag is up on the far side. Javi Puado is the man who got the final touch. Well, I don't think it's going to count. Cross comes in, flicked on by David Lopez at the near post. Javi Puado clearly offside. That goal is not going to count. Verde, the midfielder, is holding his back there. It's going to be a free kick to Castellón. No need even for a VAR review, I think. The referee, Oliver de la Fuente Ramos. Javi Puado clearly offside. Headed up in the air by Fidalgo. Verde in the wars again, the Albanian. This time he's taking the blow in the face. There's a clash of heads with Fidalgo. It's going to be a free kick to Castellón. Mateo. There's the man who takes the free kick, and that was a great opportunity there from Castellón. Arturo Molina hangs his head. Espanyol really failing to pick up the midfielder as he drifted into the penalty area. They just seemed to be in two minds about what to do with that floated ball in. In the end, he just ran off his foot and out behind for a goal kick. Opportunity there for Castellón. It could easily have been 3-0 down. Javi Puado's goal not being disallowed for offside. Here's the other. Picking out De Tomas on this left-hand side. He's got Pedrosa making a run outside him. Puts a decent cross in, but it's straight down the throat of goalkeeper Alvaro Campos. Marc Mateo holds off one player, then holds off the challenge of Mbarba. It's a bit of help from Fidalgo. Iago Indias just slips as he tries to switch the play over to the left-hand side for Mateo. Now Barre. Now Nico. Waits for Pedrosa to come up and support on the left-hand side. Pedrosa kills it nicely. Up against Fernandez, gets his cross in. Turned away by Iago Indias. We can see again. Clear indication. Javi Puado was in an offside position when he put the ball in the back of the net. It was flicked on there by David Lopez. Arturo Molina on the edge of his own penalty area, fouled by Puado. It's going to be Alvaro Campos to take it, launches it into the Espanyol half. Tomas Puado very tight this left-hand side for Espanyol as Nico finds Calero. By David Lopez. Comes back to the Espanyol captain. Across to Pedrosa. Nico's got a bit of space ahead of him here. Look at the run of Raul de Tomas, but it's picked off by Iago Indias. Hidalgo just sees that ball run away from him, and it's picked off his toe there by Miguelon. Man outside here. Good cross in, looking for Raul de Tomas at the near post. Good defending there from Iago Indias. Raul de Tomas looking for that 13th league goal of the season. Good defending from the Castellón centre-back. Cross came in from Mbarba. Be a corner for the home side. Miguelon right-footed into the penalty area. Just there from Arturo Molina. David Lopez turns it back in, and touch from Galvez just takes it away again from a frustrated De Tomas. It's going to be another corner as Espanyol pile on the pressure, looking for this third goal here in the RCD Stadium. A touch from Galvez. Just enough to put off Raul de Tomas. Espanyol perhaps a little lucky to get a corner here. Seemed to come off the striker last. Headed away by Zlatanovic. Castellón get it clear, but everybody back in defence for the visitors. Espanyol pick it up and build again from the back. Pedrosa. Puado. Pedrosa looking to clear that ball down the line. Closed down quickly by Paulo Fernandes. As Castellón get ready to make a treble change here. Two 2-0 down. Coach Oscar Cano decided it's time to make some wholesale changes here. It's going to be Zlatanovic to go off. He's being replaced by Jorge Fernandes. Ortuño comes on as well to replace Fidalgo. Just under half an hour of normal time remaining. All those changes breathe a bit of life into Castellón. Here's Iago Indias. Arturo Molina. Senier. Espanyol happy to allow Castellón to have the ball at the moment, as they can see the visitors going anywhere quickly. It goes back to Galvez. The ball comes into the box there, looking for the run of Jorge Fernandez in the middle. Going to be a free kick. Foul on De Tomas. It's going to be Espanyol to make a change as well. Looks as though it's going to be Oscar Malendo to come on, and it's going to be the teenager Nico Melamed to come off, the man who opened the scoring with his first goal for Espanyol. Indeed it is Oscar Malendo who comes on. Like for like change by coach Vicente Moreno. Oscar Malendo will slot in on the right hand side of midfield. Malendo, another product of the much vaunted youth system here in Espanyol. Still just 23 years of age. It's his 5th season in the first team squad. Says he other. Into the box there, looking for Pedrosa, picked up by Puado. Puado into the feet. Oh, De Tomas. Very tight there inside the Castellón penalty area. It's going to be a free kick. Lopez. Paulo Fernandez is off as well as Ruben Diaz. Also on for Castellón. Ball over the top there, looking another run of Mateo. Held up nicely. Miguelon continues his run. Ball out to Mbarba on that right hand side. Mbarba plays the ball across and it's taken by goalkeeper Alvaro Campos. A good cross in from Mbarba. He had a new lease of life in his career, Adrian Mbarba, since joining Espanyol in the winter transfer market last season. His good performances couldn't help them avoid relegation, but he's been a part of this squad which has started the 2020-2021 season so well in the Spanish second division. Ball drilled across to the left-hand side. Guillermo Jaime gets a touch to take it away from Javier Puado. It's going to be a throw into Espanyol. Melendo and Pedrosa. Verde, out to Pedrosa again. Pedrosa gets a cross in, looking the man at the near post. Javi Puado was there as well as Mbarba. No substitutes warming up for Espanyol. Melendo with that ball in and headed away by Sastrugi. Clearance there, looking at the run of Jorge Fernandez. Well, a cold evening here in the outskirts of Barcelona, but no threats of snow. The game really was never in doubt. This part of the world has been a little bit of rain over the last couple of days, but no snow as Pedrosa gets that ball into the penalty area. Chance here, and Mbarba over the crossbar from the winger. That could easily have been 3-0 to Espanyol. Great chance. Adrian Mbarba to add those 5 goals he's already scored this season. And he'll score more difficult chances than that, I'm sure. Pedrosa causing problems with that ball in, a mistake from Iago Indias. Mbarba from 7 yards out. Keeping that one over the crossbar. So Castellón survive for the moment. They're still 2-0 down with just over 20 minutes remaining here in the RCD Stadium. Goals from Nico Melamed and Javi Puado. The league leaders the advantage in this game as Espanyol have a man down. It's Lyberia again who's been in the wars in this second half. Caught an arm there from Ortuño, one of the second half substitutes. As we were saying, this game never really in doubt. Northeastern part of Spain has been affected by Storm Filomena, but not quite to the extent as other regions in the country. Remember, in the Spanish second division this weekend, games between Alcorcón and Albacete, Leganés and Almería, and Mirandés and Rayo Vallecano all called off due to the weather. Problems for clubs in particular travelling in and out of the Madrid area. No problems for Castellón getting up the Mediterranean coast to Barcelona for this fixture. It's Arturo Molina trying to get in behind Miguelón there. It's gone behind for a goal kick. There's experienced Fran Merida, who's going to come on. And the Chinese striker Wu Lei is going to come on as well. Wu Lei, Chinese striker in his third season with Espanyol. Remember, Espanyol, of course, Chinese-owned. President Chan Yansheng. Well, headed back across there by Guillaume Jaime. Corner for Castellón. Be Mateo to take it. Headed away at the near post there by Pedrosa. Up by Javi Puado, taken out there by Ruben Diaz, and that's going to be a free kick to Espanyol. Vicente Moreno is going to make that double change. Fran Merida, former Arsenal and Osasuna player amongst the clubs, is going to replace Javi Puado. Merida began his career the youth teams of Football Club Barcelona. Wu Lei, Chinese striker, about to go on as well. And Cesi Dardar, as the man goes off. Merida will take his place in the centre of midfield. Wu Lei will play up front alongside Raúl de Tomás. Wu Lei has already got 2 goals this season. He's on with just over quarter of an hour to go here in the RCD Stadium. David Lopez. Barba looking for a free kick there, but the referee De La Fuente Ramos not interested. Now Marc Mateo right into the corner. He's got Miguelón with him. Gets it back there from Arturo Molina. Well, there's shuffle back there to Senye. A bit of space on this right-hand side for Guillaume Jaime. Chance to get a cross and drills it across. Turned away by Calero. Now Fran Merida. First real touch, not a good one. Drifts out of play. Fran Merida, now 30 years of age. Found himself playing in Brazil at one point in his career for Atlético Paranaense. Back in Barcelona, where he started his career. Now in the colours of Espanyol. Now Ruben Diaz. It's a long diagonal ball. Straight to the corner flag. Maybe a throw into Espanyol, deep inside their own half. A handball. Played there by Raúl de Tomás. Throw in from Guillaume Jaime. Salvador Ortuño gets a second bite at the cherry and drills it across to this left-hand side. Satrustegui. Marc Mateo looking for the 1-2 there with Molina. Mateo whips it across, takes the deflection. That's going to be a corner. Castellón can pull one back here. Be in for a very interesting final 10 minutes or so. An opportunity. Marc Mateo is going to take the corner once again. Castellón got 6 players inside the penalty area. And Mateo leaves it to Ruben Diaz. Mateo pulls it back and into the box. It's half cleared by Miguelon. And that's going to be a free kick. Now by Arturo Molina. The period of Castellón pressure comes to an end. Espanyol back in action in midweek when the Copa del Rey is once again the focus in Spanish football. Espanyol up against first division opposition in the competition after a victory in the previous round in midweek last week against Burgos. Face Osasuna. Castellón. The next game will be in a fortnight's time. No Spanish second division fixtures next weekend because of the Copa del Rey. Castellón will have to wait a fortnight to see themselves in action again when they host Sporting Gijón. The yellow card for Embarba. For bringing down Josep Senye. Second yellow card of the game and the second for Espanyol. It's a great ball from Jorge Fernandez. Ball comes back into the penalty area, cleared there by Kedi Verde. Up by De Tomas, but Castellón have it back. Really, the visitors have to try and take advantage of this period of pressure that they're putting on the home side here. To perhaps get a goal and just ruffle Espanyol a little bit, because the home side are looking fairly comfortable at the moment with that 2-0 advantage. We're into the final 10 minutes here in the RCD Stadium. Espanyol 2, Castellón 0. It's going to be a free kick. Jorge Fernandez bringing down Pedrosa, I think it was. Espanyol take the free kick quickly. Picked up by Galvez. Floated into midfield, but it's picked off by Verde. Picks out Wule on this left-hand side. It off there to Fran Merida. That's a great ball for Pedrosa, who finds himself in plenty of space here with a chance to get a cross in. Looks like a decent one. That's a good defensive header there from Sastrudegi. Castellón on the counter, but that's a good challenge as well from Calero, who's looked composed at the back today alongside David Lopez in the absence of the suspended Luis Lopez. Senye bursts forward. He's caught out in midfield there by Verde, and it's Espanyol on the counter. Ball through looking for Raul de Tomas, but that'll be easily dealt with by Castellón keeper Alvaro Campos. Now a chance for Wule to stretch his legs, but he's caught there by Guillem Jaime. Referee right on the spot. Waves play on. Jorge Fernandez with another ball in. They're looking for Marc Mateo, but the ball was always curling away from the left back. And Castellón about to make another change. It's going to be Galvez to come off. And it's going to be Marc Castells to come on. Marc Castells makes his first appearance of the season for Castellón. Coach Oscar Cano sacrificing the centre-back for a midfielder. As he seems to urge his side to find their way back into this game. The minutes are ticking away. Espanyol going to make changes themselves. Maybe Paul Lozano to come on. 21-year-old midfielder Paul Lozano. Senye. Satrostegui. Left hand side. To Arturo Molina. Verde. Played over the top there, looking for De Tomas. Mistake from Castells. De Tomas, and that's a good save by Alvaro Campos, the goalkeeper Stands up, and then it's slashed over the crossbar there by Oscar Melendo. That was a great opportunity there for Raul de Tomas to stretch his lead as Pichichi in the Spanish second division, the league's top scorer. Whereas the man just come on, Marc Castells, with that rather weak back pass to the goalkeeper. De Tomas unable to take advantage. Indias coming across and doing just enough to put off the striker. And Woule unable to bounce on the rebound as Espanyol make that double substitution. It's going to be Katie Barre to come off, to be replaced by Paul Lozano, with Matias Vargas to come on as well. It's going to be Barba who comes off. Matias Vargas, 23-year-old Argentinian midfielder in his second season with Espanyol, signed from Vélez Sarsfield back in 2019. Paul Lozano, another product of the youth system in Espanyol. Now Miguelon. That ball down the line, held up there by Melendo. Castellón. Jorge Fernández. Just trying to get that ball into the path of Arturo Molina. Marc Castells, ostensibly a midfielder, but can play at the back. He's dropped in to play at centre back alongside Iago Indias and Sadrustegui. Diaz, Mike. No mistake. Ball played across, and that's a good header behind there from Guillaume Jaime. Espanyol threatening a third here. Getting the crossing, got in behind Carlos Delgado. Raul de Tomas, frustration continues for the second division's top scorer. "90 seconds of normal time remaining. Cross comes in, a header back across, and it's headed off the line there by Senier. Opportunity for Espanyol as we move into the final minute here in the RCD Stadium. Just pumped forward there by Ruben Diaz. Vargas calling for the ball. Fran Merida to pick out Woule, but that pass is behind the Chinese international. 90 minutes. Europe Espanyol leading comfortably by 2-0 here against struggling Castellón. Just 3 minutes added on by the referee, Oliver de la Fuente Ramos. Espanyol appear to be cruising to a 9th victory in 11 matches here at home in the Spanish second division this season. A win which will take them 3 points clear of second place Mallorca and 4 points clear of third place Almeria, who have a game in hand after their fixture against Leganés was postponed this weekend due to the weather. Lopez all the time in the world to turn that back to his goalkeeper, Diego Lopez. Espanyol putting that defeat against Las Palmas last weekend behind them here, they continue their search for an immediate return back to the Spanish top flight. That's a good challenge from Miguelon. Woulé on this right hand side. Woulé gets the cross in, takes a deflection, and goes behind for a corner. Still could be time for the home side to add a third here. It's going to be Matias Vargas, the Argentine, to come across to take the corner. Flick at the near post there from Paul Lozano into the arms of Alvaro Campos. Espanyol captain David Lopez. He's prone on the turf inside the Castellón penalty area, but the game continues. Melendo. David Lopez eventually picks himself up. Now Fran Merida. Pedrosa calling for the ball on this left-hand side. Paul Lozano into space for Melendo. Melendo. Is that ball through for Raúl de Tomás, and the opportunity just slips away from the striker there. Not the greatest of the first touches, a little shake of the head. As we have the final whistle here in the RCD Stadium, Espanyol take a 2-0 win at home against struggling Castellón. Frustration for Raúl de Tomás. Didn't get the goal. It was Nico who gave Espanyol the lead in the first half after just 7 minutes. The teenager getting his first ever goal for the Espanyol first team, and that strike set Vicente Moreno's team on the road to victory. Espanyol added the second in the first half. Javi Puado scoring at the near post after Raúl de Tomás putting a good cross from the left-hand side. Castellón failed to take advantage of a good period in the first half when Zlatanovic brought a good save from Espanyol keeper Diego Lopez. And then in the second half, the visitors were always up against it. Espanyol had opportunities to add a third. Javi Puado had the ball in the back of the net again, but it was ruled out for offside. Raúl de Tomás was desperate to add to the 12 league goals he's already scored this season. It wasn't to be for the man voted December Player of the Month in the Spanish second division. So the final score here in the RCD Stadium, it's ended Espanyol 2, Castellón 0.
Vale, buenas noches. Bienvenidos a la rueda de prensa de Óscar Cano, entrenador del Castellón. Vamos con David Ramírez de Mediterráneo.
Hola, buenas noches. Buenas noches, Óscar. Le quería preguntar por las facilidades defensivas que ha dejado hoy el Castellón, sobre todo en la primera mitad del partido, donde prácticamente al minuto 5 se acaba el partido, ¿no? Ese error defensivo que parece que ha tirado al traste todo el planteamiento de la semana. Gracias.
Hola, buenas noches. Bueno, eso es algo de lo que adolecemos, ¿no? Yo realmente no tenemos ninguna varita mágica, ningún entrenador para incorporar características en los jugadores. Para eso están las ventanas de mercado, ¿no? Para incorporar a jugadores que tengan, ¿no?, esa contundencia de la que hablan, ¿no? Llevamos varios meses hablando de lo mismo, ¿no? Es decir, no es algo que haya sobrevenido hoy, sino que es algo que, bueno, que en el perfil de los jugadores de nuestra plantilla pues no existe. Es decir, esto no